Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Testing Grounds for Attack of the B Team. This is going to be a shorter companion video to the previous one I just uploaded regarding the Tinker's Thermal Expansion Conduits. Both ones started with the T, so that's why I messed that up. As you may remember, we discovered that 50,000 RF per tick can actually go into a single cell on the same conduit line, so all of these don't have to be separated. The question that was imposed was, do Tesseracts offer the same ability to send and receive power? I already tested this off camera, and the answer is yes. Let me set this up. We are going to tell this Tesseract to only send energy and to ignore items and fluid for the purpose of this test. What I have over here is one already set up to receive only on energy and nothing on fluid and item. The reason I am doing receive only and not send and receive on both of these is that it would try looping the power back into itself and try going elsewhere if it had a location to, which could skew the results of this test. So I'm explicitly saying this is only sending power, this is only receiving power. And as you can see, I have it set up similar to over here for the 5 connections, and let's put this in there and take a look. 4 and 9s is all I'm seeing there. Looks like 4 of the 5 ticked at one point. Let me check the bottom. Bottom is still input. Yeah, as you can see, it is increasing at 50,000 RF per tick. That is because we do have 5 connections onto the cell and 5 connections onto the Tesseract. If I were to move this away just a bit, and let me set that up, and let me go ahead and disable this one just to prevent it from running. If I was to do something like this, where it is essentially the same setup as over there, only the difference is this is now only having 1 connection to the Tesseract instead of 5. We can check the energy cell, and it turns out the Tesseract, as you can see, does actually send the power all through that 1 connection. The Tesseracts do not seem to be limited in that sense. Let me also make sure this is turned off on fluids and items, and receive only on power. The connection points on Tesseracts do not seem to be limited to the conduits, which means the Tesseract should be able to output as much power as possible as long as there is locations for the power to go to. If I grab the meter, wrong meter, that should give me 10,000. That should give me, that gives me 3,000? Oh, it's because we hit the power cap on that. Whoops. 10,000, 10,000, 10,000, 10,000, yeah, all of that on that, and then we only have a network saturation of 83%. If I had a bit more power going into this, I'm sure I'd be able to hit the network saturation to 100 pretty easily. Actually, let me try that. Let me see if I can set up another Tesseract on the same line. Let's go with the Power IO. It's just a creative cell I have somewhere around here in the world. I think it's over that way. I have a lot of testing stuff on this this map, and it's not receiving any power. That's interesting. Oh, that's because this is full again? Interesting. Well, regardless, yeah, apparently this 1 connection off the Tesseract does work for all 50,000 RF per tick. This setup is not necessary to get the 50k RF per tick, but at first glance it does seem like it would have to be done this way. What the thing might be related to is that this is sending 50k into it, because these are limited to 10k inputs. If I was to check here, it's only measuring 10k. So if I was to, say, get rid of these, Now it's only receiving the 10K for the connection on the bottom. This should only be going up by 10K if this wasn't... Let's see. What are you getting? 2,000, huh? Oh, that must be counting it from there. Let me see. Is that getting 2,000 as well? Yeah, and apparently the 10K is being split off into the 5 connection points here, so 2K per one. That makes sense. Whereas if we did something like this over here with the 5 connections, let me go ahead and disable this one and re-enable this one. Give it a moment to stabilize the network, and as you can see, this should only be getting 10,000 at once. Yep, 2,000 per side. Even though we have 5 connections here. So the Tesseracts do not limit the output per the connection, but it is based on the input still, which is limited. So we need all 5 connections for all 50,000. And yeah, that'll be it for this video. Thanks for watching. If you guys have any more questions or comments, concerns, etc., blah blah blah, let me know in the comments or posts or whatever means you have of talking to me. And again, if you want a schematic of this Dynamo setup along with these here for your own testing purposes, let me know. I can set up a download for it to be used with MC Edit. So I'll talk to you guys later. See you guys next time.